December 9th, 2025. The Pentagon just armed 3 million American workers with AI. This is Mission Control. Here's the situation. GenAI.mil went live yesterday. Every DoD employee with a Common Access Card, that's 3 million people, can now log in and ask Google's Gemini AI to analyze intelligence, plan operations, and recommend targets. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth announced it himself. The future of American warfare is here, and it's spelled AI. The platform runs on Google Cloud at Impact Level 5, highly sensitive national security information. Pentagon CTO Emil made clear they're already planning to bring these models to the higher classification levels. That's classified networks, that's operational targeting systems. And AI-assisted killing isn't coming, it's here. Palantir CEO Alex Karp claimed in 2024, "We are responsible for most of the targeting in Ukraine." Ukrainian forces went from producing 10 targets per day to over 300 targets per day using AI-powered systems. Targeting cycles now measured in minutes, not days. The human in the loop isn't a safeguard when humans become rubber stamps. So what do we do when the Pentagon just made AI warfare standard operating procedure in the United States of America? Plan Alpha, accessible. Every American needs to understand what just went operational. If you're still here after everything I've just said, then you already know the line between human judgment and machine recommendation basically disappeared. Sign the campaign to Stop Killer Robots petition at stopkillerrobots.org. Over 270 organizations across 70 countries are demanding a treaty banning fully autonomous weapons. Track the legislation. The fiscal year 2025 NDAA requires the Pentagon to report every autonomous weapons deployment through 2029. Subscribe to Federal Register alerts at federalregister.gov. When the Department of Defense proposes AI rules, you'll have a narrow window to submit public comments that actually get read. Follow the reporters breaking these stories. Cade Metz, for example, won the 2023 Loeb Award for autonomous weapons coverage. These folks are the ones forcing transparency. The goal here is to understand what's operational, what's coming next, and where the pressure points are, because the window to influence this is closing fast. See, there's only been one time in human history where we stared down an arms race this dangerous and actually pumped the brakes: the atomic bomb. Within 2 years, the US and Soviet Union were in a nuclear arms race. Billions of dollars, thousands of warheads. The logic was identical to what we're hearing now. If we don't build it, they will. If we slow down, we'll lose. Safety is a luxury we can't afford. But something happened then the defense industry didn't expect. The public woke up. Not activists, everyone. Mothers in the Midwest, farmers in Iowa, people who'd never been to a protest realize if this goes wrong, nobody wins. The 1963 Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty didn't happen because Oppenheimer wrote a good memo. It happened because public pressure made doing nothing politically impossible. By 1968, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty had 191 signatories. The SALT treaties followed. New START then in 2010. None of this stopped weapons research completely, but it created rules, oversight, and accountability where there had been none. Here's what that proves. Arms races aren't laws of physics. They're political choices, and political choices bend when enough people demand it. The difference between nuclear weapons and AI? We caught nukes after Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We're catching AI before autonomous weapons have killed millions. We have a window. The question is whether we'll use it. For those of us who refuse to sit this out, here's what the nuclear precedent teaches us. Plan Bravo, advanced. International coalitions matter. The campaign to stop killer robots is modeled directly on the international campaign to ban landmines, which won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1997 and achieved a treaty banning landmines despite massive defense industry opposition. On December 2nd, 2024, the UN voted 166-3 to address autonomous weapons. Only Russia, Belarus, and North Korea opposed. Over 120 countries now support negotiating a treaty. The 2026 CCW Review Conference is where those negotiations could begin if the United States feels enough pressure to stop blocking. So join the organizations doing the work. Campaign to stop killer robots at stopkillerrobots.org, or the Future of Life Institute's Autonomous Weapons Campaign. Pressure Congress. Call your representatives. Request a district office meeting. Bring the Stop Killer Robots parliamentary pledge with you. Tell them you want the United States to support treaty negotiations at the 2026 conference, not block them. The Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA won AI protections through collective action. The nuclear freeze movement of the 1980s mobilized millions, leading directly to the INF Treaty. When 120-plus countries report a killer robot treaty and the US blocks it, that becomes a political liability if constituents make it one. The goal here isn't to win a philosophical debate. The goal is to create the political conditions where saying yes to autonomous weapons becomes harder than saying no, just like it did with nukes. Imagine a world where two AI systems, one American and one Chinese, face each other in a crisis, both operating in milliseconds, both trained to interpret threats and recommend responses faster than any human ever could process. A sensor glitches, the AI reads it as aggression, recommends a counterstrike because AI sometimes gets things wrong. The human operator has 20 seconds to review intelligence they don't fully understand from a system they've been trained to trust, so they approve. The other side's AI sees the counterstrike, escalates. Both systems operating faster than diplomacy, faster than reason, faster than fear. We've been here before. In 1983, Soviet officer Stanislav Petrov saw warnings that the US had launched 5 ICBMs. He chose not to retaliate because he used human judgment to realize a real attack would be much larger. One human stopped World War III. But here's the difference. Petrov had minutes to decide. AI operates in milliseconds. The treaties we built after the Cuban Missile Crisis assumed humans would always be in the loop. That assumption is being deleted right now unless we fight for it. Marian Mesmer at Chatham House warned in June of 2025, a nightmare scenario is an inadvertent escalation caused by a machine independently selecting and firing on a target without human oversight. The Pentagon's leaked guidance says don't use AI for targeting without human validation. But when the AI operates in mere milliseconds and the human has just seconds, validation becomes a formality. This is what happens when speed matters more than judgment. Are you different? Are you someone that sees where this ends and will do something about it? If so, what do you do? Plan Charlie, all in. The treaty negotiation space needs people. The Campaign to Stop Killer Robots, for example, coordinates 270-plus organizations, but needs legal researchers, policy analysts, and organizers. Think tanks are actively hiring. CSET at Georgetown has placed 19 former staff into public service. CNAS is hiring associate fellows for AI security with 3-year appointments starting at competitive salaries. RAND offers master's programs in technology policy. Congressional offices need expertise. Tech Congress places technologists in congressional offices for 12 months, 122-plus fellows since 2016. AAAS fellowships offer 1 to 2-year placements at $131,000 salaries with applications due November 1st. Be the person in the room who won't let corners get cut, or build the oversight infrastructure. Independent auditing firms for military AI systems don't exist yet. Compliance consultancies for the 2026 treaty framework will be needed. Whistleblower support networks need funding. The goal here is to become one of the people who ensures that when humanity builds machines powerful enough to decide who lives and who dies, that we do it with enforceable rules, not just guidelines. We stopped mutually assured destruction once. Not because the money wasn't massive, not because the arms race wasn't real, but because enough people looked at the world their children would inherit and said, not like this. The 1963 Test Ban Treaty, the 1968 Non-Proliferation Treaty, the SALT Agreements, New START, none of them were inevitable. All of them required sustained public pressure that made the political cost of inaction too high. On December 2nd, 2024, 166 countries voted to address autonomous weapons. The 2026 CCW Review Conference is that window. Either states negotiate a treaty or the opportunity slips away. The technology is deployed, the money is moving, but the rules aren't written yet. Every dollar of the $800 million in Pentagon AI contracts is betting that machines can make better kill decisions than humans, and that the public won't stop them. The question is, what are you betting on? If this briefing hit home, then do us a favor, subscribe to this channel, help us build a future where AI serves humanity, not the other way around. Like this video and leave a comment. It helps us grow the channel and support the movement. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed. This is Mission Control, your hub in the AI takeover. Waters out.